Here's a detailed list of the 30 animal-borne diseases, along with the common symptoms and life outlook. 1. Rabies. Dogs, bats, raccoons, foxes. Symptoms are fever, hallucinations, hydrophobia, paralysis. Life outlook: fatal if untreated after symptoms appear. Number 2. Plague. Rodents, rats, transmitted via fleas. Symptoms: fever, chills, swollen lymph nodes, pneumonia. Outlook: can be fatal if untreated, treatable with antibiotics. Number 3. Lyme disease. Ticks, on deer, rodents, can also be carried by other wild animals and domestic animals. Symptoms: bull's eye rash, fatigue, joint pain. Outlook: treatable if caught early. Late stages can cause chronic symptoms. Next is malaria caused by mosquitoes, Anopheles species. Symptoms: fever, chills, sweating, vomiting. Outlook: can be deadly without treatment, curable with medication. Next is dengue fever, also caused by mosquitoes, Aedes aegypti. Symptoms are high fever, joint pain, rash, bleeding. Outlook: usually self-limiting. Severe cases, DHF, can be fatal. Next is leptospirosis caused by rodents, especially rats, dogs. Symptoms are fever, muscle pain, jaundice, kidney, liver failure. Outlook: mild to severe, treatable with antibiotics if diagnosed early. Next is anthrax. Anthrax is caused by cattle, sheep, goats. Symptoms: skin sores, fever, shock, if inhaled or ingested. Outlook: can be fatal, treatable with antibiotics and antitoxins. The 2001 anthrax scare in the United States occurred shortly after the 9/11 terrorist attacks, when letters containing deadly anthrax spores were mailed to media outlets and U.S. senators. The bioterrorism attacks infected 22 people and caused 5 deaths, sparking widespread fear and leading to major decontamination efforts and postal service changes. The FBI launched a major investigation known as Amerithrax, which ultimately pointed to Dr. Bruce Ivans, a government scientist, as the primary suspect. The incident highlighted the nation's vulnerability to biological threats and led to increased focus on biosecurity. Number 8 is hantavirus, found in rodents, deer mice, rats. Symptoms are fever, muscle ache, lung fluid buildup. Outlook is 30 to 50% fatality rate, no specific treatment. Next is Ebola, caused by bats, likely reservoir, primates. Symptoms are fever, vomiting, bleeding, organ failure. Outlook: high fatality rate, up to 90%, supportive care critical. The most recent Ebola outbreak occurred in Uganda between September and January 2022-2023, caused by the Sudan Ebola virus strain, which has no approved vaccine. The outbreak resulted in 55 confirmed deaths out of 164 cases before being declared over in January 2023. Health authorities responded with swift containment efforts, including lockdowns, contact tracing, and treatment centers. This outbreak highlighted the ongoing risk of Ebola in Africa and the urgent need for vaccines and treatments for all Ebola virus strains. Next is toxoplasmosis, found in cats, via feces containing oocysts. Symptoms: mild flu symptoms, vision problems, in severe cases. Outlook: often mild in healthy people, serious in pregnant women or immunocompromised. Toxoplasmosis is a parasitic infection that can be dangerous for pregnant women, especially if they become infected for the first time during pregnancy. The parasite, Toxoplasma gondii, is commonly found in cat feces, undercooked meat, and contaminated soil. If transmitted to the unborn baby, it can cause serious complications such as miscarriage, stillbirth, or congenital issues like brain damage and vision loss. Pregnant women are advised to avoid handling cat litter, eat well-cooked meat, and practice good hygiene to reduce the risk of infection. Next is trypanosomiasis, sleeping sickness, tsetse flies, infected wildlife or cattle. Symptoms are fever, confusion, coma. Outlook: fatal if untreated, curable with antiparasitic drugs. Number 12. Brucellosis, found in cattle, goats, sheep. Symptoms: fever, joint, muscle pain, fatigue. Outlook: chronic but treatable with antibiotics. Next is avian influenza, bird flu, wild and domestic birds. Symptoms: fever, cough, pneumonia outlook. Can be severe, some strains fatal. The most recent significant bird flu, avian influenza, outbreak occurred in 2022-2023 and was caused by the H5N1 strain, which spread rapidly across Asia, Europe, Africa, and the Americas. It led to the deaths or culling of over 200 million poultry and wild birds, marking it as the worst bird flu outbreak in history. The virus also infected several mammal species, including sea lions, foxes, and mink, raising concerns about the potential for human transmission. A few isolated human cases were reported, but no sustained human-to-human spread occurred. Global health agencies continue to monitor the virus closely due to its pandemic potential. Next is salmonellosis. Salmonellosis is found in reptiles, poultry, and other animals. Symptoms are diarrhea, fever, abdominal cramps. Outlook usually resolves in a week, dangerous for infants, elderly. Frequent salmonella outbreaks occur due to several key factors, mainly related to food production, handling, and the bacteria's ability to survive in various environments. Next is scrapie, in sheep and goats, found in sheep, goats, caused by prions. Symptoms. Outlook behavioral changes, itching, incoordination. Fatal, no cure, affects animals not humans directly. Next is Zika virus, found in mosquitoes. Symptoms are rash, fever, joint pain, conjunctivitis. Outlook usually mild, risk of birth defects if pregnant. The most recent significant Zika virus outbreak occurred in India in 2021, particularly in the state of Kerala, where several cases were confirmed, including pregnant women. Before that, the last major global outbreak was in 2015-2016, primarily in Brazil and other parts of the Americas, which led to a surge in birth defects such as microcephaly in newborns. Since then, Zika activity has decreased, with only sporadic cases reported in countries across Asia, Africa, and the Americas. However, health authorities continue to monitor the virus due to its potential to re-emerge, especially in tropical and subtropical regions where the Aedes mosquito, its primary vector, is widespread. Another disease found in mosquitoes. Chikungunya mosquitoes, Aedes aegypti, Aedes albopictu, yellow fever and Japanese encephalitis. Symptoms of chikungunya include fever, rash, severe joint pain. Outlook pain can last months, rarely fatal. Symptoms for yellow fever: fever, jaundice, vomiting, bleeding. Outlook 20 to 50% fatality in severe cases, preventable with vaccine and Japanese encephalitis. Fever, headache, coma, seizures. Outlook high fatality, 30% in severe cases, vaccine available. Next is Rocky Mountain spotted fever, found in ticks, Dermacentor and Rhipicephalus species. Symptoms: fever, rash, muscle pain. Outlook can be fatal, treatable if early. Next is tularemia, found in rabbits, rodents, ticks, deerflies. Symptoms: skin ulcers, fever, swollen lymph nodes. Outlook treatable with antibiotics, can be severe. Next is Lassa fever, found in multi-mammate rats, Mastomys species. Symptoms include fever, chest pain, bleeding, hearing loss. Outlook 1 to 15% fatality rate, higher in outbreak. Next is Nipah virus, found in fruit bats, natural reservoir, pigs. Symptoms include encephalitis, respiratory distress. Outlook high fatality, 40 to 75%, no specific treatment. Next is psittacosis, parrot fever, found in parrots, pigeons, and other birds. Symptoms: fever, cough, fatigue. Outlook treatable with antibiotics, rarely severe. Next is bovine tuberculosis, TB, found in cattle, can be transmitted to humans. Symptoms: cough, weight loss, fever, similar to regular TB. Outlook chronic, treatable, but harder than human TB. Number 25 is echinococcosis, hydatid disease, found in dogs, via tapeworm eggs from infected livestock. Symptoms: liver, lung cysts, pain, organ dysfunction. Outlook requires surgery or long-term drugs, potentially fatal if untreated. Next is taeniasis. Taeniasis, tapeworm infection, found in pigs and cattle, via undercooked meat. Symptom: abdominal pain, weight loss, seizures, if in brain, neurocysticercosis. Outlook treatable with anti-parasitic drugs. Number 27 is schistosomiasis, found in freshwater snails, host of parasitic worms. Symptoms are rash, fever, abdominal pain, blood in urine, chronic infection. Outlook: treatable, can cause liver, bladder damage. Next is Q fever, found in cattle, sheep, goats, via birth fluids. Symptoms are fever, pneumonia, hepatitis. Outlook: treatable, chronic form, can cause heart problems, and last on our list is ringworm, found in cats, dogs, cattle, and other mammals. Symptoms: itchy, circular skin rash. Outlook: not life-threatening, treatable with antifungals.